Hey, today is our 10-day relationship transformation, day 6, and we're talking all about releasing expectations. So, we spend a lot of time in our relationships thinking about where we're going, where we want to land, where we want to end up, how we want things to look, how things should be. And it can be really great to have dreams and ideas and a sense of what brings us joy in our lives. But sometimes the way that we actually apply this to our relationships can be really limiting. For one thing, it actually keeps us from seeing like the bigness of the possibility that's ahead because we really zoom in on, oh, I think, I want things to look this way. So we might kind of even be closed off to certain amazing things or other people or experiences, opportunities that can come along. So we can limit ourselves in that way. And also, it's in a way, these expectations are often just like glommed onto us by society. We just like pick them up as we're moving along without realizing that these are actually not coming from our own deep inner longings, or maybe they're simply not aligned with where the other person is going and what the other person wants. So you'll notice that everything we've done this week, we're looking at shifting perspectives. And as we do more of these practices, acceptance, gratitude, compassion, you actually just create more internal space to let go of those specific expectations and to really ground into the present, to fully appreciate and enjoy where you are right now and all of the magic that's happening in your relationship where it is right now. So, one of the reasons I'm so passionate about this is because I've often had this experience where I will really be focusing on an expectation of what I want for the future. And I get so caught up in that that I like I'm so fixated that then if it doesn't happen, and I end up disappointed, I've really just like missed an entire chunk of my life and some really amazing experiences and opportunities for connection because I just wasn't fully there. I was waiting for, the real stuff to get started and the good stuff to happen. And I mean, even if the good stuff does happen eventually, it may not be as good as you thought. It may not end up being what you wanted. So, yeah. So, as we start to play with this, releasing expectations, I'm going to invite you to spend time with a few journal prompts. So, the first one is just to make a list. What do you believe you should do, you should have, you should be in this particular connection? And then, number 2, what are these expectations doing for you? And finally, you can play around with this one, see what comes up. What's an expectation you're ready to let go of? So, of course, I don't expect you to, do all of this at once, but just playing around with those journal prompts for today, day 6 of this transformation, it's just going to help you fine tune and notice what the expectations are and where they're coming from. So you'll start to be more aware moving forward and maybe just gradually allow some of these ideas about, where you should go and what should happen to just kind of melt away. So there's an openness of like, oh, that could happen and it could be really delightful. And maybe something else could happen and it could also be really delightful. So just like being in the moment where you are right now, able to fully embrace and experience and enjoy it, and to be in the flow and to be carried towards what's next. So I hope that that is a useful concept for you. I would love to hear how it's been going for you this week. I've really been enjoying digging into this and sharing all of these internal shifts, and I'm just very touched by how much this series is really connecting with people. It's beautiful to get to be a part of your journey and to hear how things are going for you. So, thank you so much, and I will see you back tomorrow for day 7.